success. This is Dana Susan Beasley of AngelArts.biz. And today I would like to talk about, well, me, because you may be wondering who is this crazy lady that appears in these videos and tells you all about branding. Well, I am a graphic designer. I have been since 1993 when I worked for the Navigators, and that's a Christian organization that is headquartered in Colorado Springs. And that's when I first fell in love with branding, and I learned all about it. I created so many different logos and presentations and all sorts of brochures and flyers and all sorts of work that I did for the Navigators. And that really gave me my start in graphic design and in the whole realm of branding. And I got really excited about branding when I went to a design conference in Boston, and I picked up some books about it, and in another show I will go through those books and show you what they were. And they inspired me. I would go to conferences or seminars on it. Anyway, so branding just became part of what I do. So while I was working for the Navigators, I had the opportunity of doing some one-on-one coaching with some of our clients, and I found that I really enjoyed that. And I had the value of, or the idea then, of starting a class to teach the process of graphic design. And I had that idea back in the 90s, and it finally came to fruition in the years 2012, something like that, when I created my first course called Brand Identity Quest. And in fact, that is a course that my husband took. He was my first student, my guinea pig, and that's how he developed his business, which is now going strong, and we just won our biggest contract yet. So anyway, that's a little bit about me on my journey as a graphic designer into a marketer, as I also became very fascinated with internet marketing, and I learned everything I could. I took internet marketing course with digitalmarketer.com and became a certified digital marketer. And so there was that journey. And then, of course, all along, well, I'm married to my wonderful husband since 98. My son was born in 2001. Our son was born in 2001. And I homeschooled him. And I really saw, and even before that, when I used to work at the Navigators, I would dream about my 30-second commute because I wanted to be my own business owner. I wanted to work at home. And so here I am now, all these years later, I am working at home. Hence my, sitting in front of my fireplace in my home. That's what I do. I love my 30-second commute. So I homeschooled my son from second grade on, and then I trained him to be my apprentice. So now he is doing my graphic arts. He's been designing a cover for a repeat client for a poetry book, and he's doing a great job. He's excelling and even doing better than probably I could. He's got so many skills that I don't have, like illustrating things by hand. I don't really have that. I can take artwork that's already done and make it into something, but he can actually create his own original art. And so that's really, really exciting. So I am a proud mother to my son, who is 22 now as of this recording. And then I'm also the director of a local children's program called Explorers Creativity Club, and we do live action role playing. And so I really love getting out there with the kids, and we sword fight, and we do these pretend plays, and we do role playing. It's a lot of fun, and that's definitely a huge part about who I am, is doing that. And the other thing that I do is very unusual. I never would have imagined I'd be doing these things, but kind of in the nerdy end, I kind of got this nerdy side, but my son got me into Bigfooting, and so we go out regularly and we hike and we look for signs of Bigfoot. Can't say we've seen him yet, but we've definitely heard some things. So that's been interesting, and that got me into YouTubing. My dream since I was 20 has been to write a young adult novel. So I am right now in the process of writing a novel about a Sasquatch, and that's a lot of fun because my degree, I went to Colorado State University, it's in creative writing, English creative writing, and I ended up as a graphic designer. I didn't see that coming, but I was always fascinated with publications, and that's why I also love being a publisher. For one thing, I published these books, the Your Guidebook to Growing a Family Economy, and I've got a workbook and a manual here. I'm very involved in promoting that, and I do some seminars online. I've done them in person, but I really enjoy doing the publishing. I also wrote a book called Lost Art of Play. I did that with my nephew. There's a lot of things that I love to do as far as publishing goes. So I'm a multifaceted entrepreneur. I have a lot of different passions and talents, and I just love to do it all. And sometimes I can get a bit overwhelming. I can stretch myself out too thin, but I really enjoy doing that. And I created AngelArts, I think it was 2004, and the reason is because I wanted to publish some greeting cards that my mother, she had painted some artwork. And so I published those into some beautiful art note cards. And then it kind of grew from there. Actually, it grew from angel music because I started out my work at home lifestyle as teaching music. And so it started out as angel music. Then I wanted to do the cards, so I called it AngelArts. And it's just taken on so many different aspects that I never expected, including the enrichment program. And just, sort of not really part of AngelArts, but the squatching is another, facet of me. Just that curious, I don't know what you call it, but adventurous. That's what it is. It's just that adventurous part of me. But AngelArts has grown where now my like I said, my son is my apprentice and he works with me, and I taught my husband how to have his own business, so he's doing well. And there's so many people I've been able to help create their own businesses, and that's really exciting. And that's what I really want to do, is help people understand, one, what branding is and how that can help them, and what it means practically, like how you can create a logo that reflects your brand, and business cards and web banners. And those are the kinds of things that I teach through my courses, both the family economy and what I had as brand identity quest, and then some others that I'm going to do upcoming. But that is the main thing, that I really want to stress to business owners. And that's why I do this branding for success, is because branding is such a foundational part of business, and it encompasses so much. And I'm gonna have so much to share over these next weeks and months that it's really going to give you some practical help with your business. And so that's just one little facet of what AngelArts does, because AngelArts exists to help the marginalized reach new heights in their lives and beyond. And to marginalize, to me, it might mean something different to you, but to me, it means like homeschooling families, although homeschooling families are growing like crazy. Work at home moms, often, I know as a work at home mom, we can feel isolated and like we don't count. And I know when, I felt like I don't belong in any world. I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I don't work outside the home, so what am I? That kind of thing. So, and then I'm very, very passionate about special needs, especially those with autism, because my son has autism, my husband has autism. So there's a whole range of kind of the marginalized that I see. So, but that is what I'm about, and why I want to bring this branding education to you, so you could take it and you could use it in your own business, and it's going to get you noticed and bring you the success that you're dreaming of for you. All right, so I have rambled on enough about me. I don't usually like to do that, but sometimes you have to go well, who is this crazy lady saying this stuff and why should I listen to her? So that's kind of my experience, and I hope that helps. All right, that's all. This is Dana Susan Beasley of AngelArts.biz. Together, may we reach new heights in our lives and beyond.